So it's Wednesday, the day before San Diego Comic-Con, and Hasbro dropped a nice little X-Men reveal. We got Morph from X-Men 97. Now, I'm not completely satisfied with this figure myself, but for the most part, I think it looks pretty good. Nice little accessory in it that I have mixed feelings about that we're going to talk about. But before that, let's take a look at some of these photos here. They're over on Marvelous News. So right here, he's looking fabulous. And this is the accessory I'm talking about. He comes with a little Henry Gyrich head. I kind of wish. Here, let's get to the. Yeah, there's the box image of it. The two heads, additional hands. I never got the VHS collection because I wasn't. Sorry, the VHS version of Morph. I wasn't collecting at the time. But yeah, so I don't have that head from the animated series where he's got the blackened eyes from when he worked with Sinister. So I'm a little upset it doesn't come with that, and I don't actually care much for this face sculpt. I feel like it's not very accurate to the animated series. I could be misremembering. I don't know if it appeared much in 97. I think he was in this one right here for the most part. But yeah, I feel like that's not a very accurate face sculpt. It's not a bad face sculpt, but not a fan. And again, came with a Henry Gyrich head instead of the one with the blackened eyes where he's kind of evil. I guess we get to mess around with a Henry Gyrich head. So that has led me to actually what the purpose of this video is, because everybody's showing you this Morph. It's not that big a deal. You'll see it 100 times. People will state their opinion. For the most part, I think it's great. A lot of people are complaining about the proportions. It's very slender. But I think he wasn't a muscular, beefy guy. I mean, he could transform into a muscular, beefy guy, but he wasn't. I guess I would kind of like a more heroic body mold, only because I selfishly would like to switch it with the Cyclops so that he has the jacket. But other than that, no, I think this is perfect. This is Morph's proportions. He looks great. I think they could have done a better job with the head sculpt. And would have rather done another one. But hey, I'm going to use that Henry Gyrich head sculpt. And I've scoured through a few figures, and I've picked out, I think, 5 figures that I think could be a decent body for that Gyrich. I'm going to start with the worst one of them all. What I think is the worst one of them all. Luis from the Ghost and Luis 2-pack. See, Gyrich normally appears in a suit in almost all of his appearances, even in the animated series. For the most part, he's in a suit. Multiple different colored suits. And this one has some kind of label on it. I'm not sure what that label says. It probably says ex-cons, which is funny because he gets arrested in 97. So, yeah. This is an option, I think. You'd have to get different hands, so it's probably not a great option, but if it's your only suited figure, I'd say it's a pretty solid option. And then we got the Matt Murdock from No Way Home. Gray suit, just simple. Simple guy, just take that head off, pop that on there. There you go, there's your Henry Gyrich. And yeah, multiple times he's just a government agent. He's in all different kinds of colored suits in the comics. This one I liked a little better because it does look a little more governor-y. So again, you just pop that Everest Ross head off there, pop Gyrich on there. Hopefully the skin tones match with the hands. If they don't, on your shelf, honestly, I won't be too noticeable. But yeah, I think he could really be a good option. Now, there's a toss-up. I don't have this next figure, but I think it might be my favorite one of them all. And that's the Mobius. Because I believe a lot of the times in the comics anyways, Gyrich, he's in a gray suit for the most part. Like I said, he does wear different colored suits. There's a couple of older figures I've seen that would have been nice in a black suit. But I think for the most part, you probably want to try to get the most recent figure you can. So, this is, if I had this Mobius, or if I can find it cheap, I would end up using this Mobius. However, right now, the figure I think I'm going to use is Professor Xavier in the hover chair. Because Gyrich is in a green suit a lot. specifically in the animated series, he's in a green suit with a yellow shirt underneath, and I think it's a red tie. So it's obviously not perfect, but I think it would do well enough, especially on a comic shelf. He's definitely gonna probably go on this body on my shelf, and I have the Savage Land Professor X, so he will end up in the chair. But yeah, so nice little surprise, you know, much like how Mystique is coming with a Jean Grey Black Queen head, which I'm still saying we're going to get a Celine. Maybe it'll even be revealed tomorrow at San Diego Comic-Con. I think that's the only reason why that head needs to exist is if they plan on doing a Black Queen body, which the best way I think to do that is do Celine. But I'm getting off topic. But yeah, so Henry Gyrich. So we can finally add a Gyrich to our X-Men shelf. So what do you guys think about this? You guys excited about this morph? Do you have uses for the Gyrich head it's going to come with? Let me know. And maybe there's some bodies that would work better that I missed. You feel free to let me know in the comments. All right. I hope we get even more fantastic X-Men reveals tomorrow. All right, have a great day. See you guys on the next one.